Yo, what's up, bros? Gilcraft here. I'm not even sure when that went because I'm not even doing reverse camera mode. But yo, what's up, bros? Gilcraft here, and I'm actually here for something that I just found while getting my ice water. That's actually quite interesting. And for those of you that don't know, for the past few days, I have been out of school. Yesterday, well, according to the day that I'm recording this, which is Tuesday, on Monday, I was out all day in the hospital with a migraine. First one in my life, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you ever get a migraine, it is absolutely terrible. And the hospital is not the best place to go to get it fixed, because you have an extreme sensitivity to sound and light. And hospitals, the doors aren't always the best doors. They open very well, but they also go on the way up, and they're just like, oh my god, stop opening the door. You know, turn the lights on, those are extra bright. And then you can also, through the door, you can hear all the noise of the hospital, like, blah, 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 and people crying, people screaming, people doing whatever they do in the hospital. For whatever reason, they're in the hospital. And it's just like, oh my god, please just stop. And I mean, it was horrible. And then they put me on IV meds, so today I was all loopy for like the whole day. And I also got a 101.7 fever last night on my way out of the hospital. Broke that out overnight. Like, all my sickness in one day. And then it's just gone. Like, I wake up in the morning, actually at 3 o'clock in the morning, because I had literally slept half the day in the hospital on an IV. What do you know? They put me on drugs. They put me on like 8 different drugs. There was Benadryl, there was the normal IV stuff, and there was a few other things thrown in there. I don't even know what it was. It was just a big mixture of stuff. It's actually 8 o'clock right now. Yeah. Today was basically my big recovery day, plus not go to school, because if I went to school, I'd probably get yelled at by half the people there, even the people that are not trying to learn, but because of me, it's getting really hard to fake not trying to learn, because they'll just be like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Because, oh my god, I was so freaking loopy today. The only thing that I wasn't loopy about is the only thing I'm actually normal about, which is actually kind of strange. I don't like getting shots. I don't like those needles getting in me. It's like, because it hurts for that second, but that little pain, my mind just like intensifies it to the max. I don't know why I'm afraid of those kinds of needles. Then the IV needle's like, oh my god, that's a big thick needle. I don't like that needle. It's big and it's thick. I dealt with it. It hurt like hell going in. But then the pain was over in like 3 seconds. They put this, adjusted to my vein. The funny thing is, when they adjust to your vein, you can smell and sometimes taste salt water, which is actually very strange. They don't even know why it happens, but it does. And I was just like, am I in the ocean or something? Am I like underwater right now? Just like going crazy. And then like 4 hours later, I wake up to absolutely nothing going on except for babies crying and such. And then a few hours after that, my IV was done at that point in time when I woke up again. But a few hours later, I was doing all sorts of stuff. And give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, Mom was bothering me about stuff that the S5 has that the S4 doesn't. She didn't even know that. She doesn't know there's a difference, but there is. She just doesn't know that. She thought I could do, like, beauty face and stuff. No, I can't. I'm on an S4. It's the best I could afford. She managed to somehow afford an S5 and get me an S4. I'm just like, why? The S5 is a tad better. It's $100 more. I actually got the better deal. She absolutely doesn't. She doesn't like her phone that much. She likes it, but not the most. I like my phone a lot. It's like my first smartphone ever. My first actually good smartphone ever. That's not a hand-me-down from my mom. It's like half my smartphones were, so they were absolute shit. This one's actually a good one. But anyways, so after that 4 hours, and I woke up, and there was just about nothing going on, but babies crying and stuff. 2 hours later, they come in, and they're just like, oh, your IV's done. I'm just like, it's been done for a while. Alright. My mom is doing things. This is the way I record. Deal with it. She's being a perfectionist, trying to get my whole... How am I not in the picture? I'm staring right at the camera. If I can stare right at the camera and see the camera right in the center, I'm in the picture.
Okay.
She's going crazy. She can't see the camera right. I'm sorry, guys. If she wasn't in the camera before she corrected it, let me know. I might have drew my hand down and be like, but yeah, might have. This is a picture of me at the hospital because the lights were so dang bright. This is also another picture of me at the hospital, in my hospital room, asleep. Because hospitals are cold. And then don't show them that picture. Don't. I'm just kidding. Go show it. This is me at night. This is me that night. Like, dying in my bed. In the morning I wake up sweating my ass off. I'm just kidding. I always sweat my ass in the middle of the night. I wake up to a freezing cold bed. And then a couple pictures later, this is me laying on the bathroom floor. I was very nauseous. I felt like I was going to throw up that morning. But then it ended up that it was actually just... I threw up in the car on the way to the hospital. Yeah, so it wouldn't let me eat or drink anything until, like, later. But I'm going to say right now, well, a migraine, it's hard to do anything. Standing up hurts like hell. Walking hurts like hell. Looking at something hurts like hell. Closing your eye hurts even more. What can I say? It's a migraine. It hurts everything. Anyways, 2 hours later, after that 4 hours, they're just like, oh, you're done with your IV. I'm just like, I've been done with my IV for a while. And they're just like, alright, have your Thorane or Thorax, whatever the hell it is. And I'm just like, finally. 3 hours later, they come back. And they're just like, oh, goody, you're done. Here, have some crackers. Mom's going to get you some water. No, she comes back with this weird stuff. No idea what it is. It's just weird stuff. Tastes absolutely terrible. Just like, I can't do this. So she goes back and gets me some cranberry juice, and that's actually when the nurse came with the crackers. I'm just like, I can't drink this. It was actually a bit better. Made it better, somewhat. Still not the best. I was like, seriously, I need something good to drink. And then she finally goes out and gets me some Gatorade. I'm just like, finally, something good to drink. And I'm just sitting there just like, oh my god, holy Gatorade. I love you. I love you. Oh, Gatorade. It was the first thing I had to drink all day except for the ice water I had in the morning and that weird wah from earlier on. Anyways, actually it took them like 4 hours to actually get me out. Like, I was literally in there practically the whole day. 10 o'clock to what? 5 o'clock? Yeah, 10 to 5. It's a long time to be sitting in the hospital waiting for nothing to happen.
Maybe you were asleep the whole day.
Still! Anyways, that's basically the whole pain of being in the hospital with migraine. You're there for the whole freaking day. And you're just sitting there. Your IV's been done for 4 hours. And then they finally give you this second part. And then 2 hours later, they're just like, oh, you're done. Congratulations. Let's take another 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours like this. Something like that. It's not exact. It's just a rough estimate based on my feeling of it. Because I wasn't all asleep in there, but I was good to sleep. Good enough to sleep, but it still felt like a really long time because the migraine. It's all hurty. It just freaking hurts like hell. And the next day, because of all those drugs, I'm all loopy, and I was like, ugh. And then I start going crazy. I'm at my doctor's office, getting my physical done, and then I'm getting my blood work. Don't have the mark anymore. I can show you guys the mark for the IV. It's right there. It's quite a big mark, actually. It's a bit blurry, even though it's actually a good camera. My arm's moving a lot, so it's a bit blurry. But it's that red dot right there. That red dot's the IV mark. It's a pretty bad mark, I gotta say. Then I got some blood work. I hate needles. I had 2 needles in a day. 2 needles in a period of over just under 24 hours. I'm just like, why? It's so many needles. I don't like needles, peoples. Why do you peoples give me so many needles? Can't you do that some other way? Like, seriously. Can't someone invent a pain-free needle that goes in, you don't even feel it, takes your blood work, gives you the IV, you don't even feel it. and then it's all done. Can't they just figure out how to do that somehow? Seriously, if they had that, I would be fine with needles. Except for really big, thick needles, those hurt like hell. Anyways, so I come back. I actually went to school day after hours to get my stuff for English. I had all my mom actually had everything sent to me from all my teachers and all my classes that I had to do, which wasn't much actually, but eventually I got it all. It's all done, and yeah, even though none of it's even gonna be due for me yet, but it'll be due soon. Anyways, I pretty much have it all done. Got my doctor's notes in and everything. I'm all set. But anyways, guys, this is actually what I wanted to show you, and this is actually quite interesting. It has to do with this water and the way it does stuff with the ice. Let me see if I can actually get it now. I managed to get the water to do something of a dance earlier. It was actually quite interesting to watch. You can kind of see it right here, but not really. Over the pace and go to another ice cube. Alright, my water's too full for this right now. I'm gonna drink some water, guys. Not much water in there because it's actually more ice. And there goes my mom again with another one of her absolutely terrible farts. Literally. Alright, let's try this again. Dance, please, water. Can't get it. It's gotta be like a flatter, slightly curvy area for it. Come on, water. Well, I had this going earlier. Like, if you go up right to the edge of the ice cube or whatever you're putting it on, you just have it running. Ooh. Right there. Oh, there it was. And it's out. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys kind of saw that. But guys, like, what you need is you need like a flatter surface. It needs to be curved like this, barely curved. And then you put the water right on it, and then you put right on the edge of that top part. And what it'll do is it'll go like a little dance going down, back and forth in the thing. It's actually pretty interesting. Sometimes you can even get it into like 3 sections, which is actually cool as well. There's a lot of interesting things you can do with water. Like if you use strobe lights, you can make it look like the rain is going up. Like if you have these little rain machines, you can make it look like the rain is going up. You can make it look like the rain is absolutely still. You can make it look like the rain is falling down even faster. You can make it look like the rain is going everywhere. There are a lot of interesting things you can do with water and light. But there's also a lot of interesting things you can actually do with just water. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and peace out. Alright, my mom doesn't get the ending. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out, bros.